It happened one Friday night after a long week of work. My best friend Liam and I had plans to hang out at my place, order some pizza, play some games, and just chill. Around 7:30 p.m., he texted me. Running late. Traffic's a nightmare. Be there soon. That wasn't unusual for Liam. He was always late. I killed time by scrolling on my phone, flipping through channels, and waiting to order food until he arrived. At about 8:15, there was a knock at the door. Finally, I muttered, heading to open it. I swung the door open, and there he was. Liam stood there, looking as casual as ever in his hoodie and jeans, with that familiar lopsided grin on his face. "Dude, traffic sucked," he said, stepping inside and kicking off his sneakers without waiting for an invite. "No worries." "Hungry?" I asked. "Starving," he said, plopping onto the couch like he owned it. Something felt off, though I couldn't figure out what it was at first. He wasn't his usual talkative self. No jokes, no complaining about work, no sarcastic comments about my messy apartment. He just sat there, staring at the TV. "Want me to order pizza now?" I asked. "Yeah, whatever," he replied, his voice flat. I shrugged it off and grabbed my phone. As I was scrolling through the pizza app, my phone buzzed with a new text. It was from Liam. "Dude, I can't make it tonight. Still stuck in traffic, and now my car's overheating. I'll call you tomorrow." I froze. My heart started pounding. I glanced up at the guy on my couch, the one who looked exactly like Liam. He was staring at the TV, completely still, but I could feel the air in the room shift, like he knew I was onto him. Everything okay?" I asked, trying to keep my voice steady. He slowly turned his head toward me. His grin was still there, but it didn't look like Liam's anymore. It was too wide, too unnatural. "Why wouldn't it be?" he said. His voice sounded the same, but it didn't feel the same. I stood up, trying to act casual. I think I left something in my car. Be right back." As I backed toward the door, his grin stretched wider. His eyes followed me the whole way, dark and unblinking. "Don't take too long," he said. The second I got out the door, I slammed it shut and bolted down the hallway, barely able to breathe. I ran to the lobby, pulled out my phone, and called Liam. He picked up after a few rings. "Hey," he said, his voice groggy. "I told you I wasn't coming." "What's up?" I started but stopped myself. "Never mind. Just call me tomorrow, okay?" I didn't go back to my apartment that night. I stayed at a friend's place instead. When I finally worked up the courage to return the next day, everything was exactly how I'd left it, except the TV was on, playing static, and the remote was lying on the couch, right where Liam had been sitting. I still don't know who or what showed up that night. But now, I double-check every text and never open the door unless I'm absolutely sure who's on the other side.